Hey Roamers, we're back with another video, and today we are going to be reviewing a campground that we just recently returned from for Labor Day weekend. It's American Heritage RV Park in Williamsburg, Virginia. Jason, what did you think about it?
I thought that it was a great weekend. We had great weather. The campground is very, very nice. Concrete pads. Concrete or paved?
Paved.
It's either asphalt or concrete. Now, I will say that the place where your picnic table was at is definitely concrete. So everything is very nice. The sites are, pretty spacious for what they are. They're not arranged as uniformly as other campgrounds, which I think is nice. A lot of times you go to a campground and it's pop, 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 right down the line, and this one, they're a little bit more staggered. Sometimes it results in a smaller site. Sometimes it results in a slightly larger site. Ours was kind of smack dab in the middle. It was great. But we didn't have anybody beside us except for one night, which, all you guys out there know, that's the dream, right?
So let's talk about some of the features of the campground that we liked and just some of the features of the campground in general. So as Jason mentioned, we had a back-in paved site. We had full hookups, so we had everything from water, electric, sewer, and cable. I think almost all of the sites have full hookups, which is great. So we had 50 amp service. The campground has both back-in sites, they have pull-through sites, they have luxury pull-through sites where you can have your choice of what?
So nice.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so they have those luxury sites where you can pull through or back up where you have your choice of a pergola. There's only a few of those. Mm-hmm. And then also there's ones with like this hearth fire, fire pits.
Giant chimeneas that look incredible. Super jelly once we got there and walked around and saw those. I was like, man, wish we had sprung for them. But we didn't take any wood, so it was kind of a moot point for us.
And so there's some really nice premium sites, but the site that we had, again, was really nice. We felt like there was enough space in between us and the next site. I would say some other great features about the park is that it comes with your standard amenities. So you have everything from a welcome center to a campground store within that center. There is a nice pool. We didn't go to the pool, but it definitely was busy when we were there, but it seemed clean and there was plenty of space. The campground also offers a game room and also a laundry facility as well for you folks that might be staying for a longer period of time or if you're full-timing. Something really neat that we took advantage of this time is the campground has a very rustic campground trail.
A nature trail that goes around the campground. And a lot of times when you get to a campground and it says, oh, we have a nature trail, it's like a small, maybe quarter of a mile long, easy trail to go on. This was not. This was a legit hike. I think distance-wise, it was over a mile.
Yeah, I think it was about 1.5 miles.
And the terrain was wild. You were down, you were up, you were over stumps. It was awesome. You didn't have to leave the campground to get a good hike in.
Yeah, we really enjoyed that hike, and we actually wish that we had done it more than once. But so that's something unique about that campground. I would say my favorite parts about the campground is that, again, it offered full hookups and that it is centrally located right in the Williamsburg area. It's on the outskirts, but you can easily get to, some of those big Williamsburg destinations like Busch Gardens, the Colonial area, and of course all the nature that's around. It's actually right down the road from York River State Park, which we've stayed at this campground before, and we took advantage of that state park last time that we had visited. So I would definitely say, like, if I had to give a rating for this campground, I would give it like a B+. And the only reasons that I personally wouldn't give it an A is that the campground is close or somewhat close to railroad tracks. So you will hear at least maybe like 2 to 3 times throughout the day, or maybe in the evening or overnight hours, off in the distance, you will hear a train. You might hear it for a duration of about 5 minutes each time. You don't hear the train all day long. It's not a frequent thing. And of course, that's not the RV park's fault. That just happens to be the location that it's in. I don't say that's a deal breaker for sure, but it's just something to keep in mind if you're sensitive to those kind of noises. What do you think, Jason?
If I had to put a rating to it, I'd probably say I'm so close on the cusp between a B++ and an A-. The place has it all. It's got something for everybody there. It's got the pool, it's got the game room, it's got the nature walk, it's got the store, and the store was well stocked. So if you forgot something, you can come and they probably got it. And I mean that more so for the RV accessories. They didn't have a big food selection or anything like that, but if you forgot a dump hose, they had dump hoses. If you forgot your dog bone, they had dog bones. So anything that you could ask for, they really had a good selection. And I think one of the my favorite part about the park is the shade. A lot of RV parks now have small little saplings planted, and maybe in 20 years from now, they'll grow up into these giant, beautiful shade trees, but not yet, right? American Heritage RV Park has giant, strong, healthy oak wood or hardwood. I'm not sure which tree it was, but they're good, healthy trees that provide ample shade. So even though it was 85 and humid in the afternoon, between the breeze that was blowing and the shade that was offered by these awesome shade trees, it felt like it was 75 and just absolutely perfect in the afternoons, which is more than you can ask for.
So overall, American Heritage RV Park in Williamsburg, it is definitely a great campground if you're coming to the Williamsburg area. We highly recommend it. So definitely a solid D+, A-, a great campground all the way around.
Yep, it offers something for everybody, plus it's affordable. So definitely, if you're in the area, check it out. They're good for stopovers, they're good for longer stays. You want it, they got it. Give them a shot.
Absolutely. Well, we are really excited because we're going to be doing some great fall camping coming up, so we can't wait to share those experiences with you. So if you haven't already, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, so you can be notified when new videos come out. And thank you to all of our subscribers that are out there. Each time that we put a video out, we're going to be giving a shout out. And so today, the first shout out that we like to give, put out into the YouTube universe is to Andrew Quillen. Thanks, Andrew, for being an awesome subscriber. And if you want a shout out in a future video, just leave a comment down below and we'd be happy to shout out your channel, if you have an Instagram page, or just a shout out in general for just being a really cool human.
Let's grow together, y'all.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, I guess there's nothing else really to say other than thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe and stay restless, roamers.